I still continue to see bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. So I'm going to lay it flat on you guys. Destiny 2 is not dying. And it won't die anytime soon. I can tell you that right now. And there's one reason for that. PC player base is officially dead. Console player base has been arising. As of right now, let me go ahead and go to the postmaster. Let's go ahead and go to popularity. And let's go down. As of right now, today, there has been 320,000 players. 8,000 of those players are PC player base. The rest are Xbox and PlayStation. I'm going to tell you right now, PC players, shut the fuck up. Because Destiny is not dead. Destiny 2 is not dying. It's only dying for the PC players that literally have no balls to fucking grow the fuck up. The PC player base has dropped dramatically because of toxicity towards PC players, especially content creators that has ruined the game. It's not just Bungie. It's the content creators that gives Bungie ideas and Bungie then agrees. For example, they asked for seasonal content to be taken away. What happened? In Edge of Fate, seasonal content is taken away. They asked for crafting to be taken away. What happened? No more raids or activities has red borders. They asked for nerfs that didn't need to be nerfed. And what happened? It happened. All the problems in Destiny, majority of it has been content creators and toxic community. It's not just Bungie's fault in it. Yes, they make the decision, but they would not make the decision if you didn't give them the ideas of what you want. Especially when majority of the community disagree with you. Look at that. All consoles but 4 PCs. Console is rising as PC players is falling. We carry this game. We always have and always will be. As Destiny community, well, Destiny franchise is console game. Now, if this was console only, there would be no cheating. There would be no massive toxicity. We didn't even have that much toxicity in D1. Most of the people actually wanted to help people. It was fun until Bungie added PC players, which gives an extremely unfair advantage like micros, a device that inputs the buttons for you. That's how they well skate. That's how they do the fucking last wish puzzle so fucking quick. It's because they input it and the fucking device does it for them. Which should technically be illegal in gaming. It is giving you advantage. Unlike console, where we have to physically shoot, you have a device that shoots for you. PC player base is dead. 8,000 players, and you wonder why it's taking you guys 8 hours to matchmake. Console, as of today, had 320,000 players playing today. So no, the game is not dead. The game is not dying. PC lobby base is dying. And actually, I'm happy. Because the less PC players there are, the less cheating. Because I guarantee you, if we didn't have no PC players, consoles would have won every single day one raid. Every single one. The only reason why people have beaten Desert Perpetual was because of swapping. And for you guys who do not understand, there is a massive disadvantage that consoles have. There is a time loops that the consoles have when it comes to loadout swapping. There is a time delay. Compared to PC, where it's instantaneously, that's the only reason why they even accomplished DP. So, for all you PC players, stop spreading the bullshit of the game dying. It's only dying for your player base. It's not dying for consoles. As consoles are carrying the game, just like we have for the last 11 years. 77 million players have made account on Destiny. 95% of that number was consoles. PC players were only 5% of that community. So that gives you a massive big picture of who runs Destiny. And I'm getting sick and tired of seeing videos saying that Destiny is dead. Destiny is dead. Destiny is dead. The game is not dead until the servers are shut down. The game is not dying until player base in total reaches below 10,000. And that does not count during the night time. That is the entire day population. Because nighttime, majority of the people are asleep. And content creators, not everyone has no fucking job and gets to grind all day, all night on Destiny. New players don't have that time because they work. And you took out crafting that would made it 50 times more easier for them to be accepted into a raid when they have weapons that are prepped for raiding. They could have easily got decent weapons, red borders, but they can't now, as crafting has been officially taken away. It may be still here in the game, but there is no added weapons because of Salta Greppo and other content creators that ruins the game. When content creators have massive amounts of subscribers or viewers, they think, oh, then the viewers must all agree on the content creators because of views. But in reality, they don't agree. Everyone hates Salty Greppo because he got div nerfed and crafting took away. He is the most hated streamer in Destiny history. Bungie did not fail Destiny. Its content creators did. There has some that love Destiny and want it to be good, like Azercross. There has not been one video where he says that he wants the game to die. In reality, he wants the game to live. That's why I support him. Because he loves the game that everyone else loves, except for the haters, toxic community, and the content creators that would never, ever be satisfied. Like Datto. He thinks that he's better than you. He thinks that if you did not do a day one raid, that's a skill issue. But in reality, not everyone has a competent team. Not everyone has a college degree. Not everyone is smart. It's fucking bullshit. It's toxicity. When content creators ruins the game, like they have in multiple other games including Call of Duty, the games fail. But in reality, consoles are taking over Destiny. Destiny is alive because of us. It's not alive because of fucking PC players. As you see on so many times on playerbase on Steam charts, PC players are leaving. Consoles are staying. Console will rise again and carry Destiny like it has for the last 11 years. That won't change. It won't ever change. Destiny 2 is never gonna die anytime soon, guys. Live with it or quit the fucking game. Instead of spreading hate and negativity because your balls are so fucking tiny you don't know how to quit. And if you have quit the game, stop commenting on the fucking game. You don't play it. You have no right to comment on a game that you don't even fucking play anymore. PC player base is sitting at 8,000 players. PC player base has been dying for years. It's called Accepted. This originally was a console game, which means it's going to have a natural higher console game player base. The game is not dead until there's 10,000 players in total population all day, all night, and Bungie says we are shutting down the servers. Until then, the game is not dead. Until the consoles, just like in D1, takes 8 hours to matchmake one PvP, one strike, one nightfall, one activity, then the game is not dead. I'm sick and tired of repeating myself on this shit, and to see more videos of saying Destiny is dead. Destiny is only dead on player PC player base. That's it. Or Bungie would have already had shut down the servers a while ago. But since consoles are carrying the game, they won't. As we still in the hundreds of thousands of players still play daily on every single one of them are consoles except for 8,000. So if there's 320 like there was today, that's 312,000 console players, and 8,000 of the 320 is PC players. That's how low your player base is compared to consoles. And we are quitting Destiny 2 anytime soon. And then see another video saying, oh, Destiny is dead. Oh, you shouldn't be sad. You should be happy it happened. That's toxicity. That's Destiny haters. That's what drags the community down. It's putting negative videos like that online. And that was PC player. They verbally trying to kill the game to kill other people's fun because their player base is dead. And since their player base is dead, they don't want anyone else to have fun. That's how they've been every fucking online game. Destiny franchise was originally a console game. Just like Phasmophobia was originally a PC game only. Just like Force 2 is a PC only game. Force 1 was originally a PC game. And it took fucking years for it to be a console game. Now you can play both console and PC on that game. A new game that's called, I think it's called Don't Scream Together, I think it's called. But it's a horror game that has proximity chat on it, and I actually want to play it, but it's not a console game, as the directors made it to only PC game. Now, here's the thing. If Destiny 2 was only a PC game, do you think the servers were already being shut down by now? If it was only a PC game, no consoles involved, just a PC game, do you think the game would die a long time ago? Yes. The answer is yes. It would have died. Bungie would have shut it down. If Halo was a PC game only, it would have died a long time ago. Because there's more population player base on console than there is on PC. That's the difference. At least 90% of players that plays video games are consoles. That 10% is PC players that play PC games. Just like Call of Duty, it had massive amounts of player base. Majority of it is consoles. That's why you see more consoles than you do with PC players in Call of Duty, even though the matchmake is combined platform with PC and console in one. You see more consoles than you would with PCs. If PCs did not exist in Destiny, we wouldn't have a D1 cheater. There wouldn't be hundreds of cheaters in fucking Destiny. As cheating is only accessible on PC. As Microsoft and Sony will not tolerate cheating. Your account will be permanently banned and you will not be able to make a new one. Yes, there is console cheating, but it's slight. Because the Zim and Chronos are extremely limited. Versus PCs where they can make the Guardians as big as a skyscraper, as tiny as a grain of sand. Make the weapons huge, pushing off bosses off the edge, insta-killing the bosses. Immortality, God mode, spreading solar flares the entire PvP map, wither hoarding everywhere. If this was only a console game, there would be no cheaters. The worst we would have is net limiters, and they're very easy to detect. And that's why PC players are dying. Because the majority of the cheaters were banned. Because majority of the cheaters participated in the fucking DP raid day one race. Being paid to carry somebody. If you see a post that says carry, but you have to pay for it, that is a scam because they take your money and cheat in the game. Which, if you play with the cheater, there's a 95% chance you are included will be banned as well. So why would you risk your own account instead of bettering yourself and get better? I have never needed a carry. I have went flawless in trials multiple times before they even gave the infinite win, infinite loss cards. I have won 5 because I don't play PvP that much. I'm more of a PvE player. Count recoveries. None of those were consoles. All of them were PCs. As they use cheats to get what you want. So if you want a day one raid, they cheat in that raid to get you that clear. If you want a flawless in a fucking trials, they cheat in there to get you a flawless by using your account. Or they use cheats with you. If you look on eBay or any website that says you have to pay to get something, they will scam you. If they say, oh, we can unban you, that's a scam. They would take your money and you would still be banned. As there is no resource, nothing that can unban you besides Bungie themselves. There has not been a single development, single resource, or single website or device that allows you to unban somebody besides Bungie themselves. And plus, even if you did do it, Bungie could sue you for millions of dollars. Because that is hacking into their thing, basically dynamiting them, pretty much. You go into their fucking coding to unban somebody, which is also a massive illegally. They can legally sue you, charge you, and you'd be in prison while losing every fucking cent you own. Because I guarantee you, none of you have $5.5 billion. So you have to work, and every paycheck goes to Bungie. Not a fun way to earn new stuff, is it? Use skill. And if you don't have skill, practice. Practice will make you better. Practice will help your skill to climb up. It's how you win in games, is by building your skill level up. By practice, practice, and practice. And if you're having trouble, look for help. Ask for help. If you're struggling, ask for help. That's why there's such thing as teaching raids. Because if you don't know the raid, how do you expect to do the raid? You can't just act there all the time. Because there's some raids, like DP, where you're required to do some of the mechanics. Like the ad clears and Hydra. You're required to shoot the center eyes, which is the two pillars, and then call out the one that right and left needs to shoot on the inside. There is no ad clear out there. And in Epic DP, every raid, well, every encounter is required absolute teamwork. There will be no only ad clear. And if you're anti-social, use text. Use a headset. Use earphones so you can hear them and so you can understand the mechanics. But mics are required in raids as it is the best communication available. Because you have to waste time, stop what you're doing, text what you want to text, and if it's long, it's going to sit there and be for a while before you send that text, and that's the time that you're going to die by the ads. Versus you speaking out, hey, Oracles 3, 4, 5. Next round. 5, 1, 6. Next one. 2, 3, 4. It took you 6 seconds to call out that fucking call out. It's not hard to use a mic. You can get a $5 headset at $5 below. The quality may be shit, but at least you can still speak. There should be no excuse why you don't have headphones or some type of a microphone. So you can hear us. We may not be able to hear you, but you can hear us. So you can listen to the callouts and then type. Okay, it's 153 421 123. You can type that out. Or it's back left plate, front left plate. Do something. It's not being toxic. is to help people communicate, help raid mechanics to be easier. And especially when we're teaching you, it's a lot harder when we can't verify you understand or you're having trouble understanding something. Because when you tell us, I'm having difficult understanding this mechanic, can you teach me a little more? We're welcome to. We don't give a shit. We don't care how long it fucking takes. As long as you learn the fucking raid. That's how you build a community. Is by working together. Not hating each other. But that has ruined since PC's players are mixed with consoles. D1 wasn't that toxic at all. You may have some toxic players here and there, but there was no toxicity compared to D2. Because it was only consoles. I shouldn't even have to fucking make this video. But I'm making it because I'm tired of people trying to drag the game down when their player base is dead. When our consoles are rising up to keep this game alive. If you look at the money revenue that we give to Bungie, there is more revenue with consoles than there are on PCs. Because your likelihood of your PC is being hacked is a lot easier than a console being hacked. That's why they don't buy transactions as much. All that ad revenue, well, money revenue, at least 98% of it come from consoles. Especially the money that came from Halo. Money that came from Destiny 1. Destiny 2 would not be where it is right now without consoles. Without the heart of the players that loves this game. This was my childhood game. I actually love Bungie. Yes, they made mistakes. But I believe in them. I always will, and I always have. They gave me a gun, well, shooting game, which was Halo. I wasn't a Xbox fan, but I was a fan of Halo. Now Halo's coming to PlayStation. Just like I told you guys in many of my videos. But no one believed me because there was no website. But in Game Awards, they told us what games were releasing. And they hinted that Halo was coming. I called it out before they even announced it. And guess what? It's in the PS5 store as of right now. As it still says, coming soon. Halo Master Chief Collection. Ugh. I'm just tired of PC players trying to bring the game down because they don't have the balls to quit. They'd rather ruin the fun of everyone else besides themselves because they're self-centered, egoist, and elitist. They'd rather kill the game than let everyone else have fun. And that's why you see so many negative videos online. And not a single one of them is a console channel. I stand up for the fucking Destiny 2 because I believe in Bungie. And I believe in the community. That's why you don't see me saying, oh, Bungie's trash or Destiny 2 is dying. Because you never will. I will be the last player that plays Destiny before the service ends. Until that day comes, the game is not dead. Yes, it has a lower player base. But in Renegades, it's going to rise. As the Star Wars fan, we're coming to Destiny. And you Gambit players finally got what you want. A brand new Gambit that has never been seen before, open world map. I'm sorry, PvP players. The game is more PvE than it has been on PvP. Stop complaining about new maps. You guys have plenty of maps to play on. As we see here in the world, we go down, we go to Crucible, we go to Private Match, we go to Game, we go to Maps. So there is there's 32 maps. Well, no, 31 maps. Stop complaining that there's no new maps. There's plenty of maps. You guys get new weapons, new armor. So there's no reason to complain and bitch. 31 maps. 16 of those maps are large. 10, actually no, 8 of those are mediums. And 5 are smalls. There is no reason why you should be complaining about the maps. Bungie will make new maps when they feel like it. It is not required to have a new PV map every DLC. So you might as well drop that bomb, because it's not happening. Even if Bungie has 50,000 workers, it still wouldn't matter. They're still not gonna fucking make it new maps every DLC. They'll make few maps here and there, but they're not gonna spend their resources and literally make maps where they can spend those resources on new raids and new strikes, new nightfalls, and new activities that majority of the player base loves. Sorry to tell you, but it's the truth. I shouldn't even have to make this video, guys. But when toxicity, just to get negative views, well, just to get views to be negative, because you see a successful channel get more views. You think that, oh, I'm going to make a negative video so I can be successful. No, it's not how it works. All you're doing is killing the game that everyone else loves. Bungie is not all at fault. for everything that has happened. Content creators are at fault. Crafting taken. Unnecessary nerfs given. Well radiance nerfed. Div nerfed. Seasonal content nerfed. Seasonal red borders nerfed. Seasonal stories erased. That is the 1% elitist that wanted that to happen. As the 99% of the community actually disagreed. No one gives a fuck about your elitist ego. No one gives a fuck about your first day one raid race. It gives you no bragging rights. Because you just build negativity and toxicity because you may have succeeded. So you think that your ego needs to be higher. And those who are below you that are casual players needs to be on their knees kissing your boot. It's pathetic. That's how Dado thinks of casual players. As he stated, word from word, if you have not done a day one raid, that's a skill issue. And here comes another skill issue he also said. There is no bugs in Garden Salvation, it's skill issue. Well, guess what? Explain to me why we can't use stasis. Explain to me why we can't use Helions. Explain to me why we can't use Arc Souls without the bosses bugging out. Explain to me when the tether doesn't work. When we clearly are lined up in the correct line to the boss with the correct color and it doesn't tether him. I had that happen at least 5 different times. I was fucking around with lithium, shooting the harpy in the first encounter. It bugged him out. Completely bugged him. He would not move to a different location because of the stasis. As soon as that stasis grenade launcher hit, it immediately froze him in place. He would not move, he would not spit, he would not teleport. Explain to me why, if it's so-called a skill issue, why does that shit happen on consoles? Why can't we use stasis? Why can't we not use fucking Helions, Arc Souls, stasis turrets? Explain to me. Because the raid is bugged. All encounters are bugged. You have to use Arc, Solar, or Void fucking shit. Weapons and supers. Or abilities. And if anything is self-damageable, like turrets, then it bugs the mechanics. You basically can only use those 3 subclasses, those 3 elements, or the game fucking breaks. It's not a skill issue. That raid should have been vaulted, and Scourge of the Past should have been kept. These problems has been lasting since Guard of Salvation has existed. Day one, all these problems have been lasting. Since Stasis has been introduced, since Helion's been introduced, since Arc Turret's been introduced. All of it has been bugging the mechanics since. I can't even use a Thunder Crash. Because the final boss, he is immune to Thunder Crash. The only boss in the entire raids, all 9, the final boss is the only one you cannot Thunder Crash. You physically have to use either Hammer of Soul or the Twilight Arsenal. If you're using Prismatic. That's the reason why I hate Elitist. Because they're on PC. They don't know the problems us consoles go through. They would never know. Because they don't have the balls to play on console. Just because your PC is not having any problems with the mechanics means nothing. That's why you don't rarely ever see me in Garden Salvation. Unless my clanmates drag me in. Like they physically going to have to drag me in before I touch the raid. And the only reason I touch it, to fucking physically torture myself. We are Destiny 2 players. We're masochist. We enjoy pain. If the game is not giving you pain or suffering, you're not having fun. That's why Destiny 2 is so fucking lovable. But I think I made my point. How long have I been recording? 47 minutes. Alright. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to head and start recording videos for Final Fantasy. If you guys want to enjoy that, you guys are welcome to join. I'll see you guys soon.